Hey guys, it's Sweetheat here, and I've got a new CSR2 video for you guys today. And in this one, I'll be covering the latest events with Love from Italy, where the prize card is this: the Due Tommaso Pantera GT5S, and whether you should do this event or give it a skip. So, without further ado, let's get right into the lock-ins. Now, lock-in number one is very straightforward. I've said it time and time again in the recent events with the Buick. It's all Elite Tuners cars or something from the 80s or 90s. So, as you can see, the NSX, the Supra, the LB Works, the NSXR, this and that, the Diablo SV. I'm just going to scroll through and you can just pause and read them. So, I don't need to read every single car because there are about 20 to 25 cars that you can possibly lock in the first slot, so it can be a bit overwhelming. So I understand the photos are in there because I have way too many of them, but you can just pause and you can just cross-check the name of the car and whether you have it or not, and basically know if you have something suitable. Well, as I've said a long time ago, the first lock-in is pretty much universal. Everyone's going to have at least some kind of car that's eligible for lock-in 1. For lock-ins 2, 3, 4, and 5, they are all, I would say, interchangeable. So starting with the cars that I have, because I do have every single one of them, is the Lamborghini Murcielago LP670-4 Super Veloce. Yes, the name is a mouthful, but don't get your hopes up. This car is really, really crap. It's a very, very old car. It's from when CSR2, I believe, was a relatively new game. I believe this car is even at launch, so it's really crap. As you can see, mine has 6 out of 7 stage 6s, and it only has about 1,200 Evo, and even without the Evo, this car is just horrible. So don't get your hopes up. This car is really crap, but on the plus side, you might have it because it's that old of a car. Next up is the Chevrolet Corvette C4 ZR1. Unfortunately, this is not a very good life racer, unlike many of the other Corvettes, being the Z06s. Those are the Corvettes which I would consider very, very good in life racing. I understand not every Corvette is good, but this one is kind of useless to me. I will give it a chance if I get good stage 6s, because this car, I will also note, I haven't upgraded far beyond stage 5s because that was all I needed back in the event for the McLaren F1 GT. So I barely upgraded it and it's just sitting at all stage 5. So if it's any good, which I highly doubt, I will put out a correction, either likely in a new video. So give that a wait, and I will see if this Corvette turns out to be good, because I absolutely hope it is, because it's so pretty. Let me be honest, it's so good looking, but the performance kind of let me down. And for lock-in number 4, and I will note again, you can interchange them in any order, is the Dodge Viper GTS SR2. Now this car is a very good life racer, I will note. So if you can get it, I would advise you work on it, because all you need, I believe, is stage 6 transmission, body, tires, and you basically have a great life racer in your hands. And being a Dodge, you can easily buy the Dodge Viper GTS, the regular one from the dealer, strip that, and you can get Dodge parts. Of course, stage 6s for this might be a problem. For me, they weren't, because back when I was upgrading this car, all the stage 6s could be obtained with bronze keys. So I just spent a ton of bronze keys on this car, and it's why I have this car fully upgraded to all stage 6s. Well, minus a few fusion parts. And of course, the final car is this: the Porsche 911 Turbo 3.3 Cabriolet Flashball 930. And forgive me if I mispronounce that. I'm not very good at German, but that's what it is for lock-in 5. So that's it. And this is the price for the Showdown. And I won't say much about the Showdown that I've already said in the first one with the Buick. Price lock-ins are pretty much all 80s and 90s cars. Well, this time Okay, the CLK is here as well. So CLK is likely going to be the Apex car. So if you have a CLK, go for it. Else, you're likely like me, stuck with the NSX Type R, which, don't get me wrong, it is still a good car. It's just that, given that everyone has a CLK, it's unlikely you'll get the prize car until, I would say, maybe day 2, day 3, maybe day 4 at worst. So don't sweat it if you don't have a CLK. As long as you have a NSX, you're likely good to go. So with that said, that about wraps up what I have to say about this event with Love from Italy. Should you do it if you don't have any of the prize cars? I mean lock-ins, not the prize cars. I would say no, because I've said it time and time again. And events, how you may want to do it, like, should you consider doing it? It all boils down to, can the lock-ins be used after the event? And if we look at the lock-ins, the 3 of them, minus that, because I don't know how the Porsche perform. Usually, Showdown cars can be quite good in live racing, but that's usually, not all the time. Like, the Corvette was a Showdown prize car as well, but that turned out to be kind of crap. So if I say the Corvette's crap, and the Murcielago is crap, it just leaves the Dodge Viper. So the Viper, honestly, it's not worth to just do a whole event and just get one car that's good by the end of it. I understand that the De Tomaso Panthera, the prize car for all this, may be a good live racer because that's how natural motion is. The prize car for such events is usually going to be something good, because why would they make you go through hell and basically give you a crappy car? But then again, you have to keep in mind that De Tomaso is a new brand. Just like Lancia was, just like McMurtry was, Devel, what can I think of? Well, pretty much all of these. And to some degree, even like ATS, SCG, these are cars that are very hard to get parts for, but especially this, because this is a purple star. You're going to have to open paint crates for it. If not, you're going to have to use your universal parts to upgrade this thing, because free crates, they're not going to exist for this guy. It's unfortunate, and in a way, like the previous car that was the Buick GNX, is going to be a pain to upgrade. So give that a thought. They could be good live racers, but it's just, you shouldn't have to go through such a hell to upgrade. I mean, if you want to, I'm not stopping you, but just be advised, it's going to take quite a bit of effort, time, and maybe money if you want to upgrade this. So again, going back to the question, should you do this event if you don't have any of the cars? No, because basically you're upgrading 2 crappy cars, being the Murcielago and the Corvette. The Viper is a great car, and of course this flash bow just to get the De Tomaso, which then again needs a lot of special parts because it's a new brand, and a car like this is going to be very expensive or time consuming to upgrade. And if I were to look at this, I would say it could be good if it's just like the 911, whatever that was, the one that's used in the Porsche Showdown. I don't know what it was, because I pretty much have just lost track of it. I have a lot of Porsches. I just don't like that car too much, so I just forgot about it. But it could be good. So if it's good, I would say do the event. But I don't know yet. So time will tell. I'll have to upgrade that. But as of yet, I'll say it's a classic case of, if you have the cars, great. If you don't have it, skip it, because the lock-ins are just crappy. So, well, with the exception of the Viper. So with that said, that about wraps up what I have to say about this event. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I will get to them as soon as I can. And with that said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody, and thank you.